The cats laid around dead.
It's like it's some kind of like accomplishment, beating 3 cats to death with a baseball
As
bat.
Oscar grabbed Artemis and huged him tightly while covering him with his shirt, Artemis saw Oscar and he said weakly, "W, who are you?" Then everything went black. Oscar, with tears in his eyes, said to Artemis, "Don't worry, my dear Artemis, you'll be all right."
No, you won't. I hope he
Artemis
dies right
woke
now.
up to the sound of a door closing. Oscar saw this and said, crying, "Artemis, thank God you're alive!" Artemis thought, "How does he know my name?" Artemis just meowed. Oscar, hearing this, said, "Oh, Artemis, you don't have to pretend with me. It's all right. You can talk." "Who are you?" Artemis asked, still sour from the fight.
Still sour.
Sour.
Did they leave him out too long?
They used sour cream and chives, Pringles.
Crap flavour. Any flavour that's not original
That's
is
the
crap.
best flavour.
No,
Apart from maybe barbecue.
No, original flavour is the original flavour.
You're just boring. Anyway.
I think I've screwed you over here.
Oscar took a deep breath and said, "Artemis, I'm that guy who sent you the letter." Artemis gasped. "What?"
Say what?
Say what? That's right. It's an Erasure song. "So you're the one." Oscar looked a little scared and said, "Sorry, Artemis, I didn't meant to scare you. But how could I said my feelings to you in person?" Artemis coughed.
Skedaddled.
"You may have a point there." Oscar looked him straight in the eyes and said, "Artemis, I love you. Ever since I saw you, I knew it was our destiny to be together." Artemis got a little embarrassed and said, "Wait, hasn't he looked at him for like 1 day?"
Yep.
Okay. And said, I somehow feel the same for you, Oscar, but doesn't it matter that you're a human and I'm a cat?"
Somehow feels
It
this-
matters a lot. It's bestiality, for fuck's sake.
I love how
fucking pervs.
I like how it says I somehow feel the same. It's called a plot device.
Yeah. Oscar blushed and said, "Well, Artemis, I have a little secret, you know." Artemis looked at him with an evilly smile. What secret?" Oscar took another deep breath and said, "Artemis, I'm an hermaphrodite," and that makes no difference whatsoever. He's still a human. Doesn't make you any less. Anyway.
Oh, here we go. The best scene.
Artemis went wide-eyed. "No kidding." Oscar said, "No," as he started to undress. Wait, is this his house? Artemis was paralyzed as he looked Oscar's dick.
Oscar's. Oh no, sorry.
And below that, his pussy. Artemis had a goofy smile on his face. "Oh, die. He's gonna..." Yeah,
Keep
well.
going.
Oscar gasped, "Oh, you pervert!" and slapped him silly. "Meouch."
That's me out. That's so close to copyright
Yeah.
infringement.
"Oops, sorry, Artemis. How could I stay mad at you?" He then said, Ben, that's disgusting.
Sorry.
"Now look, Artemis, your wounds will get infected if I don't clean them, okay?" Yeah, just to clarify, he wasn't actually doing that. He was
Obviously.
Yeah. I think some people might have actually
I'm not like holding a bag of butter. I wish I was now. I'm just slapping it. It makes such convincing sound. Excuse me for a second.
You're not.
Oh, okay.
Right, yeah, I thought so. Anyway, "Now look, Artemis, your wounds will get infected if I don't clean them, okay?" Artemis happily said, "Okay." Whoa, how is he going to clean them? Alright. Oh, it's boring. And so Oscar turned the shower on.
Oh
Artemis
no.
went inside with Oscar.
We saw. Oh, by the way, for the one person that was asking about Anniversary Day in the forum,
I'll post the link up.
yeah.
By the time you actually hear this, I probably will have given you the link.
But anyway, it is on adultfanfiction.net. You can go there for a lot of bad fanfictions. They are just a bit awesome. Too awesome for TV.
Shower scene killed.
No, I was thinking more of Communist Plant Mario.
Yeah, no one's going to ever hear about that again. Anyway,
I love that fanfiction.
Artemis went inside with Oscar and cleaned his soft fur. Artemis enjoyed Oscar's tact, rubbing his fur with a disinfectant soap. While purring softly, he didn't like baths very much, but this was with his lover. Already?
Jesus Christ.
So how could he resist a bath with his true love? Then
Quite
they laid
easily.
in the bed all stretched out with Artemis' wounds now closed. What? Artemis broke the silence, saying, "So..." Oscar replied, "So hot."
So hot.
So hot. Artemis said evilly, Are you still a virgin?
Evilly.
Are you still a virgin?
Are you still a virgin?
Oscar responded a little embarrassed. Why, yes, in fact, I have been saved myself for you. You
just saw him like the other paragraph.
So for 13 years you were completely impotent?
Yeah. Well, he's still... keep going.
Whatever. I have been saved myself for you, my love. Oscar said as he hugged Artemis and kissed in his lips. Artemis eventually opened his mouth, letting Oscar's tongue to play with it. Take your hand off the cheek.
Okay. If I still had like,
Oscar then
if I were
caressing
responsible,
all of Artemis's parts along the way with his tongue. He didn't care for his fur and reached his little dick, stroking with his fingers, licking it.
Sorry, good.
XXX hentai scene cut here. Fuck yeah! You don't have to read it.
Damn, I had more masturbation noises to make.
The next day, Oscar woke up and didn't saw Artemis anywhere. He grew concerned. Artemis! He shouted to see if he was around. He looked everywhere, but only found a note that said, Dear Oscar, I went over to Minako's house to talk about what just happened between you and me.
Just happened.
I'll be alright. I'll return for about 10 AM. Love you, Artemis.
Jesus Christ,
he loves himself.
He's one to kiss and tell, isn't he?
It was 9:35 AM. Why so exact? When Artemis returned, Oscar asked him, So, how did everything went? Artemis responded, Well, it was hard to tell Minako and the others to admit that I was in love with a hermaphrodite.
I just want to imagine that. No, let me just picture the scene here. The Sailor Moon cast are sitting there. The cat walks in. And it's like,
I am in love with a self-insert hermaphrodite 13-year-old boy.
And they're like, what the Christ, dude? We thought you were going out for groceries. It's like he was gone for like 5 minutes.
But the end understood, even Luna. Artemis sighed. Oscar said, Well, I'll protect you in every battle you go with the Sailor Scouts. Artemis looked happy to hear that. Thanks, Oscar. You're indeed a great person and boyfriend. Oscar replied, Right, and they went to the kitchen to eat. The end for now.
Aww.
Oh, it's 11:05. I better go.
Okay, stopping.